Hello student, welcome back. In yesterday classes, we have talked about whole and fraction. Now we will talk about 1/2, 1/3, 1/4 of a fraction. That chapter name was fraction. That is chapter 11. So today we will talk about 1/2, 1/3, 1/4 of a fraction. In yesterday classes, we have talked about whole and fraction. So let's take a quick revision about whole, fraction. Then we proceed on today's topic, that is 1/2. So whole. What is whole? Any complete object or thing is called a whole. Any complete object or thing is called a whole. Whole. Any complete object or thing is called a whole, and it is represented as 1. It is represented as 1. Whereas about fraction. So 2/3, 1/2, 4/5, 6/7, and many more. These all are the examples of fraction. These all are the example of fraction. So when an object or thing is divided into two or more equal parts, when the object is divided into two or more equal parts, then each part represents a fraction. 2/3 is an example of fraction. 1/2, 4/5, these all are the examples of fraction. And now today we will talk about 1/2. 1/2. So let's take example, that is a circle, and when we divide it into two equal parts, then each part represent 1/2. This part is representing 1/2, and it is written as 1/2. That part is 1/2, and the same part here, it is also known as 1/2, and it is also representing 1/2, and we write it as a 1/2. So let's take another example of a square, and the square is divided into two equal parts. So when we divide it into two equal parts, here the first part represents 1/2. That is representing 1/2, and this next part, that is second part, is also representing 1/2. That part is 1/2, and that part is also 1/2. So if we add these two parts again, we get the same square. That is whole. That square is a whole. But when we have divided this, then this part is representing 1/2, and this part is representing 1/2. So this represent 1/2, and this part is 1/2. And here in this circle, when we divided this circle into two equal parts, so this is the example of 1/2. So 1/2, how we will write 1/2? It is written as 1/2. And how we read? We read as 1/2. We read it as a 1/2. 1 by 2. And when we have to write in a word, when we have to write it in a word, we just write in word, we will write it 1 half. 1 half. It is written as 1 half. It is written as 1 half. So these two are the examples of 1 half. Now 2. There is a sentence, 2 half makes a whole. 2 half make a whole. It means 2 half. First half, second half. 2 half make a whole. 2 half makes a whole. Let's see how 2 half makes a whole. 2 half makes a whole. Here we see that this circle, it is divided into 2 parts. So here we get the first part and here is the second part. Here is the first part and here is the second part. When we add again, when this join, when we add these 2 parts, we get the same square, we get the same circle, we get the same circle again. Here is the circle, here is the circle. When we divided it into 2 parts, when we divided into 2 parts, here the first part and here the second part. When we add it, the same 2 parts, we get our original circle, we get the original square. So by figure we can easily understand that the 1 half plus 1 half becomes whole, and whole is represented by 1. That means 2 half makes a whole. 2 halves make a whole. Here let's take the example of square. Here takes the example of square. That square is divided into 2 parts. So here it is our original square, and when it is divided into 2 parts, here we see that it is divided into 2 parts. Here it is divided into 2 parts. So here the first part and here the second part. Here the second part. When these 2 parts will meet, we get our same original square. We get our same original square. So that is the same original square. You see that square is same. Here we have divided the same square into 2 parts, and here the first part and here the second part. When we add them, we get our original square. In the previous example of circle, we have divided the same circle into 2 parts, and when we are adding the 2 parts, we get our original circle. So we here try to understand of numerically that 1 by 2, it means when we add 1 by 2 times, we get 1. We get 1, that is our whole. So how it is? Here you all know that the first part is numerator and here the lower part is known as denominator. Here 1 is numerator and the 2 is denominator. So when the denominator are same, we write the denominator 1 time, and we add the numerator of the given 2 fraction. we add the numerator of the given two fraction. So here 1 and the one of this fraction. We add this. So 1 plus 1, 2 and 2 by 2. 2 by 2, when we cut it, 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. It becomes 1. It becomes 1. So here we numerically say that 1 by 2 times added, then we get 1. So here the statement 2 half make a whole. That is, we can easily understand this statement 2 half makes a whole. How it is possible? Half plus half, when we add, we get 1. So here we have add 1 by 2, 1 by 2. It is easy to add. How? When the denominator are same. When the denominator are same, we just write the denominator one time. We write the denominator one time and we add the numerator of the given two fraction. Here the two fractions numerator, the first fraction numerator is 1. Here we have written, and here the numerator we have written of the second fraction, and we have written there. And now 1 plus 1, that is 2, and here 2. So 2 by 2. 2 by 2 means 1. 2 by 2 means 1. Here when we make it in a simplest form, then we will cut into 2 by 2. So here it will be 1 by 1, and 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by 1 is equal to 1. So here we see that 1 half when added 2 times we get 1. So it means 2 half. 2 half makes a whole. Here we can say that 1 half or half. We read it as it 1 half or half. So 2 times 2 half make a whole. Okay, 2 half make a whole. Now we will come about our next topic, that is 1/3. That is 1/3. Yeah. 1/3. 1/3 of a fraction. 1/3 of a fraction. 1/3 of a fraction. So 1/3, how we will write it as a 1/3? So here we can write it 1/3. It is written as 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3. In figure, how we will represent 1 by 3rd? So here take example of a triangle, and when the triangle is divided into 3 1 part, when the triangle is divided into 3 1 part, then each part is representing 1/3. Then each part is representing 1/3. It means that part and that is the second part, and that is the third part. Each part is representing 1/3. 1/3 of a triangle. 1/3 of a triangle. 1/3 part of a triangle. So this one is 1/3. This part is also representing 1/3, and that part is also representing 1/3. That part is also representing 1/3. So about 1/3, it is written as, how we write? It is written as in the form like this, 1/3, and read as 1 by 3. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Or it is read as 1 by 3 or 1 third, 1 third. 1 third. Here we can read it 1 by 3 in two ways. That is, first way 1 by 3 and second 1 third. And in word, here it is a numerical form. Here we have represented it in a numerical form, that 1 by 3. And when we have to write it 1 by 3 in a word, 1 by 3 in word, so it will be written as 1 third, 1 third. Okay, when we have to write in word, we will write it as a 1 third. We will write it as a 1 third. Okay. Now let's see another example. Another example of 1 third. Here we take the example of square. Square. Here square is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. So first part, second part, and third part. Here the square. Now it is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. That is the first part. That is the first part. And that one is the second part. That one is the second part. And that is our third part. That is our third part. So each part is representing 1 third. This part is 1 by third. This part is also representing 1 third, and this part is also representing 1 third. So that part is representing 1 third, that part is representing 1 third, and this part is also representing 1 third. So these are the examples of 1 third. We can, when we have to represent, when someone will say that represent 1 by 3 in a figure, 1 by 3 in a figure. So how you will represent? Just make a triangle and divide into 3 equal parts, and then each part will represent 1 third. And here, when you can take this, you can make a square also and just divide it into 3 equal parts, so that 3 part divided, each part will divide, each part will represent 1 third. So here are the 1 third, 1 third, and 1 third. So 1 third plus 1 third plus 1 third. What we get if we add 1 third to 3 times? We get 1. We get 1. How? We will discuss. Now we will discuss how we get when we adding 1 third 3 times. When we are adding 1 third 3 times, we get 1. So here we will try to understand first by figure, and then we will try to understand numerically. That when we are adding 1 3 times, we get 1. So here we see that square is divided into square is divided into 3 equal parts. 3 equal parts. So here the first part, that is the second part, and that is the third part. When we add this, we get our original square. Okay, we get our original square. Here we get the same square. Okay, here we get the same square. Here we get the same square. These two squares are mostly same. So here we have divided it into three parts. So here are the first part, here the second part, here the third part. When we add these three parts, we get the same part. As if we divide the triangle, here the first part, here the second part, here the third part. When we add this, we get our original triangle. We get our original triangle. So same, the first part, the second part, the third part of a square. We get the, when we are adding, we get our original square. Now we will talk about numerically how it becomes 1. So as I have told you, then when the denominator is same, you just write the denominator one time. You just write the denominator one time. So you have, we have written one time the denominator and the numerators we will add. We add these three numerators. So here we write the first numerator. Here we have written the numerator of that fraction, and here we have written the numerator of that fraction. So 3 by 3 it means 1. 3 by 3 it means 1. So here, and before we have talked about 1/2 and 2/1/2. 2/2 make a whole. 2/2 make a whole. In this case, 1/2, 2/2 make a whole. 2/2 make a whole, and here in 1/3, 3 times. 3 times 1/3. When added, we get 1. Okay. Thank you.